horrifying tiny little hand can be seen reaching out from underneath one of the gravestones.
Hey guys, Beardo here, and this is another Nuke's Top 5 Scary Videos reaction. And today we are reacting to 5 videos so scary you'll scream for yo mama. Apparently, I'm going to scream for my mama. Don't call her mama, call her mum. My hat's getting squished by my headset. Off we got Nuke.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, reaching out from the other side. This next mysterious video was captured in the countryside of Japan in 2018. YouTuber and paranormal researcher Fourth Wall.
Japanese architecture, beautiful. Insides of Japanese houses, creepy as shit. Creepy as shit. Japanese and Korean videos, I said it before, terrifying, and Japanese ghosts. What? Seen Fourth Wall before, I think.
Wall claims that the video was shared directly with him by a source that wishes to remain anonymous.
Well, it's not Fourth Wall making the video.
Someone walking around an old traditional Japanese graveyard in the middle of the night. The anonymous source lives right next to the cemetery and says that he heard a dog barking loudly throughout the night. Fed up with the continuous noise, he goes to investigate. Now, there have been rumors of strange things happening in this particular graveyard. So, he decides to film as he searches for the barking dog. It did not go well.
What? Wait, is it? I know, shut the fuck up.
Did you see it?
Nope.
Right before he cuts the video and runs, a horrifying tiny little hand can be seen reaching out from underneath one of the gravestones. I've zoomed and stabilized the footage, and as
What the fuck?
you can see, the hand is so small that it almost resembles that of a very young child. So is the graveyard haunted by a restless child spirit?
Oh.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Ghost kids.
You decide. Restoration. 6 years ago in 2014, Matt West shared a very creepy video to his YouTube channel. Matt says that the video was shot by one of his friends who had recently bought an old house in Lumberton, Texas. Now, it should be noted that this house is said to be haunted by the ghost of a handicapped man in a wheelchair who lived in the home 40 years ago. Tragically, the man fell into the house's pool and drowned.
Oh no.
Since then, many of the house's residents and visitors have claimed to see the terrifying apparition of a man in a wheelchair rolling aimlessly around the home.
I mean, of all the ways to go, drowning on fire, everyone fears them. Be physically disabled and fall into a swimming pool. That is a horrible way to go. And if all of this is real, that is going to be something that'll keep you unhappy in the afterlife. And oh, no, I don't like that.
So, Matt West's friend was renovating the old house and was recording a before and after video of the house's restoration. When the man reviewed his camera footage, he was shocked to the core by what he found.
Was that somebody stood there?
Did you see it?
Yeah.
As he enters one of the rooms, a figure in red can be seen moving in a doorway right in front of him. For some reason, he doesn't see the strange figure at all,
or react,
as he continues filming the room. Then, as he looks back, the apparition seems to float right by him
in a
without
wheelchair,
making a sound. Even stranger, The creepy figure in red appears to be sitting in a wheelchair. So could this be the handicapped man who drowned in the swimming pool outside the home so many years ago?
What the fuck?
Or just who or what is that?
I mean, it stands to reason that a guy that died in a wheelchair in a swimming pool that is renowned for haunting the place, and that goes past you, that's what it is. That is horrible. Wow. If that's not a hoax, that is terrifying.
Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. A school like a prison. Over on the YouTube channel Michio FL Chan, Brandon Benson and his friends decide to explore a series of creepy abandoned buildings near his home in England. The buildings have a very dark history. This place was a Victorian-era, quote, reformatory school for boys, basically a prison for children.
Those places were rough. If you're not from the UK and you've never heard about these places, look them up. Obviously, being from the UK, you hear a lot of stories about these places, and oh, wow. Brutal. Doesn't even begin to cover what these places were to people. I mean, these kids were beaten, and we won't get into it. I don't want to strike or anything, but they were not nice places.
The Reform School originally opened in 1857 and housed poor children who had committed crimes. Most of the offenses were nothing serious. In fact, many of the poor boys were in prison simply for begging for food on the streets. Nevertheless, the children at the school were treated like hardened convicts.
Disgusting.
They were forced to work at hard labor. The school/prison has now been abandoned for over 30 years.
As it should be.
Local legend says that the building
30 years? It couldn't have been a reform school 30 years ago. I don't think they had them then. Because I was a little bastard 30 years ago.
are still haunted by the lingering souls of the boys who suffered there.
I bet they are.
So Brandon and his friends spend a day exploring the creepy abandoned building, and then they upload their video to YouTube. That's when they discover something truly terrifying. As the teens enter one of the old buildings, this happens.
Me and Cam will call each other in case we get split up and we can't find each other.
We've got no phone signal either.
I know. Alright, let's go to the next building.
Did you see it?
How could I
A
not?
disfigured face seems to stare out at the boys from one of the old classrooms. Brandon says that he has no explanation for the bizarre leering face. But what do you think?
I think I have actually seen that face on a Halloween mask sold at Asda. That's why I pulled a stupid face. I have seen that face on a mask for Halloween.
Is the abandoned reform school haunted? Or could this simply be a very, very strange reflection? Let me know down in the comments. Meanwhile, on TikTok, Chilean TikTok user Franco Villejas claims that he has been experiencing shocking paranormal activity in his home. He says that he's seen unexplained shadows, had severe sleep paralysis, has actually been bitten on his back by an unseen force, and perhaps creepiest of all, he's captured the terrifying apparition of a girl wandering through his house at night.
That's
In a
bitch.
previous video, I featured
We saw this, didn't we? I'm asking you like you can answer me. We've seen this.
several of Franco's creepy encounters with the alleged female ghost. After these scary encounters, Franco says that the paranormal entity has not left him alone, and the supernatural activity in his home has only intensified.
Yeah.
The spirit seems to toy with
Don't know if I saw him on a reaction video or if I saw him on some Nuke's videos. I watch Nuke's older videos quite often, and I don't react to them because I've already seen them. If I ever come across something I've already reacted to, turn it off and start again.
Franco, frequently turning on his bathroom shower and sink and causing his lights to flicker or malfunction.
The sink and the shower can be explained with hard water. It builds up calcium, ruins the washers. They can turn on and off because our kitchen tap did it. Now it doesn't switch off.
One night, when Franco is home alone, he notices that the light and stereo downstairs seem to mysteriously turn on by themselves.
Se encendió la luz de abajo y está sola la casa. Voy a bajar.
That is some nice music.
Then, on another night, things get downright terrifying.
Se escucha mucho ruido en el primer piso. Estás viendo la escalera y no hay nadie. Ah, concha madre.
Did you see it? After hearing a
I heard
voice,
it.
Franco goes back to his bedroom. As he pans his camera around the room, in one split second, a woman can be seen sitting on his bed.
Wait.
When he pans back just a second later, no one there.
Am I the only one that didn't
notice
see
the
that?
creepy apparition himself, but when he posted the video, his viewers pointed it out immediately. But is it a real?
Barely. I mean, there was a shadow on the bed, but was it an apparition of a female? Not to my eyes.
Real ghost or just some very good special effects?
They ain't that good. I couldn't tell what it
you
was.
think. So, it's kind of become a bit of a trend in TikTok dance videos these days for someone to post a dance and then there's some spooky shadow or something in the background. It's gotten to the point that I usually just don't feature those videos. But many viewers sent in this next clip, and I have to say, it's pretty damn creepy. TikTok user MaryLiz9 records a short dance video in an empty parking lot for fun. But things take a very strange turn.
I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear the bell.
Baby, I'm not running around looking for nobody else. I've got one thing on my mind. I already hear
As she dances from left to right, Mary Liz appears to be completely alone. But then suddenly the figure of a man appears right behind her. He has his back turned towards her and moves backwards before simply disappearing. Some TikTok users think it's just really good editing. Some think it could be an optical illusion. And some even think the mysterious man is a time traveler. Anyway, what do you think?
I think that is officially a load of bollocks. Absolute bollocks. He obviously runs in when she's on this side of the camera, does a bad dance at that. When she comes this way, he disappears. Obviously, he's walked out the camera that way. And they've zoomed the camera in. You could tell by all the pixelation. They've zoomed it in, probably to crop where he runs in and out of the video. Absolute bollocks.
Let me know. Scratch.
But she was not a good dancer. If she was a good dancer doing one of those viral dances, well, then I could see why that would be uploaded. If I did a TikTok dance video, that will never ever happen. Never. And I look that bad, I would delete it. Clearly that's been uploaded just because of her friend stood with her back to the runs off. Bollocks.
Popular YouTube ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV received an alarming phone call from a woman desperately looking for help. The woman, who wishes to remain anonymous, claims that she has been experiencing terrifying poltergeist activity in her home for years. She says that she can hear claws scratching at walls and doors throughout the night, and the sound of someone or something wandering the halls outside her bedroom door. The woman gave the sinister entity a very fitting name, Scratch. So the woman invited Mindseed TV to investigate her haunted Pennsylvania home to hopefully find answers to explain the disturbing supernatural activity.
I've seen a few videos by these guys. One of them, I wished I'd recorded a reaction to it because this thing came out of a leak and it was fucking terrifying. But they keep doing Ouija boards. If you want to piss something off and if you're gonna get, if, you know, evil entities exist, this is the way to do it. Stop playing with fucking Ouija boards. I've seen this guy. Is it this guy? I think it's this guy. I've seen this guy say that something has followed him home. He's quitting and etc. Stop doing Ouija boards. Nothing. Have you ever seen a film about a Ouija board where good stuff happens? Nope. Have you ever heard any stories of a Ouija board where good shit happens? No. No. Stop playing with Ouija boards. Kids, if you're watching this, don't play with Ouija boards.
The walls and doors inside the home are indeed covered in scratches, even though the homeowner doesn't own any pets.
Remember when she said that she doesn't have any pets? But there's like all these scratches all over the house?
Maybe the previous owner had pet. That's a bit high.
Well, this is like something scratching to get out.
Oh, that's on the inside?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. Dude, she's not around.
Soon after the Mindseed guys start their investigation, it becomes clear that something does not want them there.
Alright, I'm coming up. Can you please not push me? Oh, it just says shove us on the Oculus.
Yeah. Yeah, no, when we were downstairs.
Can you please not shove us?
So that was a threat.
That's what I think.
Oh, shit. Keith. Holy fuck, are you good?
That was up. Dude.
You alright?
Yeah, what was that like?
I'm not saying he's faked it. That is easily faked. Watch. I hope I don't get pushed. Oh, a ghost pushed me. Quite easily faked. I'm not saying he's faked it, but that is easily done.
I don't know. It's like
I'm like
dude,
bracing you up.
my arm.
It just like exploded.
No, my arm just felt like it got slapped.
In the home's basement, they find 3 strange bricks lined up perfectly to block up a small hidden area inside a brick wall.
The homeowner never
Mindseed
thought to go in
TV
there.
guys remove the bricks to find what looks to be the charred remains of something with a very foul stench.
There's flies. Look,
Yeah, that's some type of charred remains.
there's flies in here too.
Yeah, that is charred looking, right? What's up with the bricks there?
Casey, Tanner, and Colton decide to do what they call in the paranormal field a quote, blind spirit box session. Tanner covers his eyes and ears, so he is only able to hear the answers coming through the spirit box. Meanwhile, Casey and Colton ask the ghost questions. When they ask about the hole in the wall, they get a response that is downright chilling.
There's something buried in the rubble. I'm not gonna touch it. But what's inside this wall?
Baby. For the spirit.
But
Nope.
when Casey asked about the remnants behind the wall, and Tanner's response was baby for the spirit, my stomach flipped over.
When asked about the mysterious burned remains inside the wall, Tanner hears the words baby and for the spirit. After this intense experience, the team has had enough stress.
That alluding to somebody sacrificed a baby. If true, utterly. I have no words. But this is all a bit far-fetched.
For the night and decide to just get some sleep. Of course, it did not go well.
Hey, yo. You hear that? Yes. Yeah. When I woke up, my heart was racing, and it made me feel even more uneasy to know that the guys heard it too.
It sounded almost like
I'm glad
a
none of them were
wrecking
sleeping
ball
naked.
dropped onto the roof.
Whatever it was so loud that it made me jump out of bed, and then next thing I know, I hear the guys yelling.
A loud bang from somewhere in the house wakes up the three investigators. Colton claims he heard it coming from the roof right above his room. They all go outside to check it out.
I don't see in the yard. Oh man. Hey, wait. What the? Something like... Yeah, you heard that, right? Scratchy? Yeah, it's like there's something
The
running
raccoon.
around up here. Dude, it was like a like a claw, like just... Hold on. What's up with that? Dude, that was not like that. Dude, something opened that window 100% while we were out here. That opens from the inside.
As they are standing outside,
That opens from the inside. Does anyone have a window that opens from the outside? Come on in, Mr. Burglar. All the scratches and all that noise. It's a raccoon. Probably.
scanning the rooftop, a window in the attic mysteriously opens on its own. When they go back inside to investigate, they find that the screen of the attic window has been kicked in and has fallen down the stairs. Freaked out and no longer feeling alone, they all want to leave. But Casey convinces the team to do one more short spirit box session before they leave the premises. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I did it. She said I made it clear. Goosebumps all over me.
I was just laughing. Like, that just sounded like it's laughing.
Oh, that was beeping.
What do you want? Just tell us what you want and we'll leave. We'll leave right now.
Get out.
Give me something. Blood?
I didn't say blood, I said where'd they get blood from? All I heard.
Did he say blood or listen?
That is not laughing. What those spirit boxes do is they flick radio stations really fast. However many radio stations a second. That's just picking up voices on different radio stations, and they've misconstrued that or are trying to convince us it's laughing.
A terrifying laugh seems to come through the spirit box as
No, it
if
didn't.
mocking the Mindseed TV team. They finally decide to just get out of there. So, what do you think is haunting the home? Is it real? Or
I think there's two things haunting that home. The first one, the raccoon. The second one is Mindseed. Nothing about that was paranormal to me.
is it
Nothing.
all just an elaborate hoax?
It's not even that
Decide.
elaborate.
You can check out the full investigation with even more creepy encounters that I didn't show here over on the Mindseed TV YouTube channel.
No.
Thanks so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter for video updates and other strange things. Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
There was a lot of absolute bollocks on that video. This, you know, it's not Nuke's. It's not Nuke's fault. Nuke doesn't create these videos. He just files them. He never says this is a haunting, this is freaky, this is this. He says it's up to you, which is what I'm doing. And my it's up to me is bollocks. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this because there was that much bollocks in the video. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Subscribe to Nuke, subscribe to myself. I hope you enjoyed that. I might upload it. Because if I don't, then I'm only uploading stuff that I find scary and not the stuff that is clearly staged. And a lot of that was very, very clearly staged. Yeah, not too impressed with most of that. I'm not saying that I'm not impressed with Nuke. I think Nuke does a wonderful job. He edits his videos together really well. He must do a ton of research finding all these clips and videos. I respect Nuke and what he does, but the people that are uploading this stuff that he's put on his channel, some of it garbage. Anyway, disappointed Beardo out.